vegetable. Like, have you seen her hole? And you can be like, no, I really haven't.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For anyone new here, my name is Alana and I am joined today by my friend Luna. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm originally from Northern Ireland, however I'm currently living in New Zealand. And Luna is originally from Brazil, but you've lived in New Zealand for how many years?
16 years now.
What I'm going to do today is I'm going to tell Luna popular Irish and Northern Irish words and phrases, and she has to guess what she thinks they mean. Now this is going to be really good because me and Luna have only been friends for about like 4 or 5 months. And because I haven't lived in Northern Ireland for like almost 12 years, I don't really use a lot of these words and phrases myself anymore because so many people just don't understand what they mean. So Luna won't have heard probably any of these. Feel free to play along at home, get a pen and paper and see how many of these you can guess. Let's go.
Wish me luck.
I'm going to start you off with an easy one.
Okay.
This is a proper Irish one that I feel like everyone says back home. And you've probably heard it if you've watched like any TV shows that has any Irish people in it. Okay. So the first one is, what's the crack?
Is it like, what's happening? Like, what's going on?
Yeah. Normally, like if we see someone, rather than saying how are you or what have you been up to, we'll just say what's the crack. Well, normally whenever I say what's the crack to people, I've done this so many times in England and people are like, what's the crack? As in like my bum crack. Like that's what some people think that I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I just don't really ever use it anymore because so many people think I'm just being appropriate. I actually am going to give you a hard one.
Oh, God.
And this is one that my mum actually told me that I should ask you.
Okay.
Keely or Keelying?
Is, like, can you use it in a phrase? Or is that the phrase?
Okay, well I'll let you try and guess first what you think the word means.
Okay.
And then I'll give you a phrase.
Okay, say that again.
Keely or Keelying? Like, what's coming to your mind?
It just, what's coming to my mind is that it sounds like kneeling.
Kneeling. Oh, like kneeling
Like
down?
kneeling down on
on
TV.
Here, should I give you a phrase?
Yes, please.
I'm gonna go to Luna's for a Keely. Or he might say, where have you been? And I'll say, I was at Luna's Keelying.
I've never heard this one before.
I knew this would be a good one.
I've never heard this one.
Do you know what it means?
No,
Oh, I thought you overheard me and my mum discussing it the other night.
Really?
What do you think it means?
What, laughing?
Oh.
Oh, that's cute. That's
That
really
will be
cute. I'm
cute.
going over to Luna's for a laugh. Oh, that's so wholesome.
Okay, right, I'll
Hang
tell you.
out?
Yes, that's
Oh.
it. It means like I'm gonna go visit. So it's whenever you go to someone's house.
Yeah.
So I'd say I'm gonna go to Luna's for a Keely. Like it just means I'm gonna go visit Luna. But
Right.
it's normally associated with being at someone's house.
Today, I came over for Keely.
For a Keely? Yeah?
Is that how you say
Alright.
it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Well done.
That's a hard one. Oh my gosh. Be nice to me.
Next one is notion.
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 Is that something that you do?
So let's say last night I went to the pub and it's a school night and you might say, why did you go to the pub? And I'd say, I just took a wild notion.
You took a what notion?
A wild
A
notion.
wild notion.
Yeah. I'm saying while as in W-I-L-E, so not wild, I'm saying while. So that's another actually word we use a lot. We say while.
While.
We use that at the start of like things to kind of like, it kind of makes it a little bit more like extreme. Rather than using the word like very or really, we might say like
Right.
while. So I took a wild notion.
A wild notion. Took a notion.
Yeah, we would also just say that. We'd just say, just took a notion.
Notion.
Like you just took like an impulse.
Yes.
Yeah, you just decided, you know what, I really want to do this.
Yeah.
Like it just like comes into your head and like
Drive.
I want to do it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's actually pretty cute.
That is cute. A
It's
notion.
like we just say it to like justify a lot of things, you
Yeah,
know?
that's
Like if we
cool.
just decided to like get drunk, you know, and they'd be like, why'd you, it's just like, I just took a wild notion.
I love it. And I like while before it as well. That's really cool. Do you guys say heaps?
Heaps. Not really a common, we'd probably like again replace that with the word while.
While. Yeah.
So
That's so strange.
yeah. You'd also say like, for example, like if I met you and I thought that you were good looking, rather than saying Luna's good looking, I'd say Luna's wild good looking.
Right.
As in it just means that you're really good looking.
Can you say Luna's a wild notion?
Luna's a what? No. No.
But why? I want to be a wild notion.
If someone decided to go with you, they might
Right.
say, I just took a wild notion to go with Luna. You know, and go with, you know what that means, right?
To go with?
Yeah.
Is it to get with?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it just means to
Okay.
get with someone, yeah.
In Brazil, actually, you stay with someone.
Oh.
Yeah, they use the word stay for when you like
Getting with someone?
get with someone. You're like, oh, you stay. I stayed with Alana.
Oh.
But it doesn't mean that I stayed over at your house.
It just means like,
got with you.
oh.
Yeah.
Next one is donkeys.
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 Like the animal.
Well, like the animal, but we're not using it to describe the animal.
Okay. Like, crazy. Wild. Are you saying just like unheard of?
Well, some people do use it for that term, but we don't use it for that term.
Right. Are you saying someone is ugly?
I'll be brutal.
That one is donkeys.
Okay. Should I give it to you in a phrase?
Yeah, please.
Okay, I might say, haven't seen Luna in donkeys.
Right, so like yonks.
Yeah, long time.
Yeah,
That's how we
ages.
use it, yeah.
Right.
Ages, yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Why donkeys?
I don't know, it's so random.
I love
yeah.
it.
Yeah, or like if you seen someone, you'd say like, sure, I haven't seen you in donkeys. Means sure, I haven't seen you in a long
really
time.
cute.
Yeah, it is cute.
Oh.
But usually someone's saying it as in like, where have you been?
Right.
Like, sure, I haven't heard from you in donkeys. Where have you been?
Because you're
Been in New Zealand, that's where I've been. The next one is eat the head off or at the head.
the head off.
Or at the head.
Just thought, like, if I was hearing this for the first time, it sounds kind of sexual. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, maybe it does.
I didn't think of something sexual straight away, Josh.
We know where Josh's mind's going to.
But it sounds like you're really mad.
Exactly what it means.
Oh, really? Okay,
Like,
cool.
for example, if me and you were in an argument
Yeah.
and like you went crazy at me,
Yeah.
like I would say Luna at the head of me.
Right.
You'd say like, for example, if you know that someone's quite like rude or aggressive, you might say like, don't go talk to that one, sure they'll eat the head of you. You know, it just means they'll be like aggressive with
Yeah,
you and like
yeah.
have a go at you.
They'll bite your head off.
Yeah, like my mum, she loves eating the head of me. Love you really,
You
Mum.
should
She'll
do
be
it.
fuming because she knows that everyone back home will watch this.
Yeah.
She'll be like, I don't eat the head of you, Alana.
I like the way you say it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Can you do an Irish accent?
we're not on camera.
Okay.
You should teach me.
Really hard. I feel like the Irish one's a lot easier than the Northern Irish.
Right.
I think people struggle, but also I don't have like a really strong Northern Irish anymore. Like I can talk real Irish. Like I'd probably talk like this. Do you know what I mean, Luna? Like this is how I'd talk to you. Sure, I ate the head of you the other day, didn't I? But you know, I just don't talk like that anymore.
Love it.
So you can kind of like drag it out and just like
love
emphasize things a little bit more.
Love it.
But
I
I think-
love Irish accents.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I feel like everyone loves an Irish accent.
Sexiest accent ever, you know?
I think it has been voted quite a lot the
I would
sexiest
say it is one
accent.
of the
But
Yeah.
you know
Sexiest
what
accent.
was also voted the sexiest accent ever?
What?
New Zealand accent. I personally don't agree with.
Next one is, if I said to you, Sherlock, what would you think I mean?
Sherlock.
No, it's 2 words.
Oh.
It did something I said Sherlock, like Sherlock Holmes.
You're
right,
right.
it's 2
Let's
separate
continue.
words. I'm saying Sherlock.
Sherlock.
Luck.
Luck.
L-O-O-K. Sherlock. Said it.
Ugh.
So you talk to me and I go, Sherlock. We would use Sherlock if we wanted to end our conversation
Okay.
or if I wanted to go. So you would literally,
Ah.
it's not actually really in response to anything. It's kind of just like you've just told me a story, I don't really know what to say, or I can't really be asked giving you any advice on it, so I just go, Sherlock. As in like,
Tough.
is what it is. But
Tough titties.
it's just Sherlock.
Yeah.
You know? Or, so I'd use it in that context if I'm like, sure, is what it is, you know, don't want to really say anything about it. But also if I wanted to just go, if I was around Keely at your house, or at your gaff, because that's also quite a Northern Irish saying.
Okay.
So if I was Keely at your gaff, and you're like, you've been chatting all night and I want to go, I'd just like, this is a proper Northern Irish thing, I'd slap my legs and go, Sherlock. And then I'd just get up and go. So
I like
whenever
that
you
one.
want to go today, you need to slap your legs and go, Sherlock. And then just get up and go.
Okay. I'll do that from now on. Okay, it kind of sounds a bit rude when that's like the last thing that you say, or like to cut off a conversation. I get it though.
Definitely a phrase that a lot of, I think, the older generation use.
Right.
Like us young ones, like I feel like in Northern Ireland, unless you're like proper like Northern Irish like culture person, you kind of wouldn't really say it that much.
Right.
Culture, mate.
Culture. So do you know what culture means?
No.
Oh, here's another one for you. What do you
Culture.
think? What do you think a culture means?
Is it like, it sounds like it's someone who's like obsessed with the culture.
No, but that's a good guess. That's a good guess. So I'm actually a culture.
Okay. Are you?
Yeah,
Are you? No
Josh
way.
is not a culture.
You're a culture. Am I a culture?
I'm not actually sure. I don't think you are. I don't think you are.
How do you find out?
Well, whenever I tell you what it means, you'll know how to find out.
But I want you to guess if I'm a culture or not first. You said you don't think I am, right?
No, I don't think you are.
Okay.
No.
Let's find out.
Okay, so a culture is someone who has lived or grown up in the country. Like in the countryside.
I thought that was going to be my next guess. Interesting.
So Josh is like a townie because he
Yeah.
grew up like in a house estate like near the town.
And
so
and your culture.
I'm a culture. I grew up in the country.
Right.
So are you a culture or a townie?
It's hard. It's hard with Brazil. I don't like.
Yeah, you
it's
see,
hard
that's why I
to-
was like, oh, I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I'm
I
not
don't
sure
think you
either.
are, but I don't know. You're a bit of both. You're a culture and a townie.
Yeah, hybrid.
Hybrid, yeah. This next one, I'm actually not sure whether a lot of Northern Irish people use this or Irish people. I feel like it might just be a little saying amongst our family.
Okay.
I'm not sure, so if you're Northern Irish or Irish watching this, please comment below and let me know if you use this phrase. This is one of my families, especially me and my sister. This is like one of our favourite phrases. It's not the one you're thinking of. That's the next one. Josh is here like smiling, nodding his head. I'm saving the best one to last. Okay, it's the phrase sissy.
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 Is it like you calling someone a sissy?
Nope.
Is it like? I'm just gonna take a wild guess here.
Okay.
Is it kind of like you're agreeing with someone? You're like, sure.
No. Okay, I'll use it in a
I don't
phrase.
know. Okay. Okay.
But if you got a new dress and you were like, what do you think of my dress, Alana? I might say, that's wild, sissy.
Okay.
So do you think that's me liking your dress or me not liking your dress if I said that's wild, sissy, Luna?
Honestly, it could go either way.
Believe me, it only
Maybe.
goes one way. If I say there's something sissy, it only goes one way.
Maybe bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
So it basically just
Bad.
means that I think it's out of style.
Okay.
It's not nice. It's not cool.
Right.
So we kind of use it a lot to describe people's style. You know, like we might say that one's got a wild sissy outfit on her.
One. Yeah, it's really cute.
It just really sums it up in one word. Like you do not need to give any more context in
Yeah.
what you think about that outfit. You just need to say it's sissy.
Yeah.
You do not need to give anything else.
Yeah.
You just know, right, next. This is the last one. And this one is, I just feel like the most exciting one.
I have no idea what's going on, but I'm really excited.
I'm just so intrigued. I really hope you don't know what this means. I feel like I have not used this word around you because it's a bit inappropriate.
Okay.
And it's disgusting. But that's just us Northern Irish for you. Okay. If I said to you the word hole, what would you think I meant?
Hole.
Hole. As in H-O-L-E.
Are you hitting on me? Do you just say the word? How do you use it in a sentence?
Do you want to have a guess what you think it is first and then I'll use it in a sentence?
I
I mean, you'll probably be equally as confused whenever I use it in a sentence, but just take a guess, just like whatever comes to mind.
Maybe you're like going for a drink and you're like, I'm going to the hole. I just made that up.
Okay, no, that is completely wrong.
Okay.
But I appreciate the guess. Okay, right, I'm gonna use it in a phrase, right? I might say, that Luna one's got some hole on her. I just have to do it in like proper Northern Irish. I go, that Luna one's got some hole on her.
Is it like mouth? A mouth hole?
No.
It's not because like I swear so much or like I talk so much that I have a hole in me.
No. Anytime like I use this term and then whenever people find out what it means, they're like, that's disgusting. Like, I cannot believe you use that word for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. You tell me.
Okay, but I'm going to give you one more phrase.
Okay.
To see if you can guess.
Okay.
I might say, if we see someone walking down the street, I might say, that one has a wild flat hole on her.
A wild flat hole.
Yeah. Yes. A wild flat hole.
That sounds like two things that are two opposites that you're putting together in a sentence, you know what I mean? Wild is huge, right? So like a huge but flat hole.
Do you want to have one more crack or should I just tell you?
Don't even know anymore.
I just gave you a clue. I just said, do you want to have a crack? Do you want to have a crack at it?
Wait. Are you talking about someone's butt?
Yes!
So how does someone have a wild flat hole? That means ass.
It just means they have a flat ass.
But why? What? How is it a huge?
No,
but flat.
Because you remember what wild means. Wild just extremes it.
Extreme.
So it means they have a really flat hole. Like that's a wild flat hole. Like that's not just a flat hole. That's a wild flat hole. Like you can't get any flatter than that hole, right?
You could just say a shallow hole. You know, like.
Like it literally just means ass. So whenever I say like that Luna one's got some hole on her, that actually means, do you know what that means if I say you've got some hole on you?
Is it like you got a juicy ass?
Yeah, it means you've got a really good ass. Anytime I tell anyone what it means, like they think it's disgusting, but then they just grow to fall in love with it.
Right.
And now like all my friends like all like use it as well.
Yeah.
They'll like, you know, say like, have you seen that one's hole? And I'm like, I just love that you're using that now. But yeah, very inappropriate. Very rude. I don't imagine you'll be taking that one on anytime soon.
So uncomfortable. Like, have you seen her hole? And you can be like, no, I really haven't. I'm not sure I want to see any of her holes, you know, or his holes.
It's funny because it makes you feel like you're talking like directly about the hole.
Absolutely.
But like you're not. You're just talking about the ass, you know?
Yeah.
You're just really talking about the bum cheeks.
Yeah.
Josh is like dying behind the camera here. You like that saying, don't you, Josh?
That's a very good saying, yeah.
Yeah. It's a
great one.
It did make me at first when you said it made me think like what you like.
Yeah.
So you describe a bum that is like supposed to be sexy as a whole as the bit where you shit from, like like that's what you associate with, isn't it? So instantly it made it like unsexy.
Yeah.
But
it's actually like back home like it's a sexy thing. Like if a guy says to you, you've got some hole on you, you're like, oh. That's dirty talk. Do you have any crude sayings for a bum?
My favorite one is dump truck.
Hold on a wee second. You just said that a hole was rude, and your favorite one is dump truck. Like that has got to be the worst. Like if a guy said to me, "You've got some dump truck on you," I'd be like, "I am fucking dirty talk me it," you know?
You know, like cause you look like a dump truck, and dump trucks are usually like this, and then they have like a big badonkadonk back, you know.
Okay, anyway, I think that we should end this, yeah? Okay. Right guys, I hope that you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like us to do a part 2, comment below and we will record another one. Did you have fun, Luna?
I had so much fun.
Do you feel like you could go to Northern Ireland now and speak the lingo?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for watching.